What if everything you've been told about staying healthy after 60 is incomplete? What if the very activity you rely on, the daily walk, the cornerstone of your routine, is, in a cruel twist of physiology, letting the most crucial aspects of your strength silently slip away? I'm not here to tell you walking is bad. It isn't. But I am here to present a medical detective story. One where the clues were hidden in plain sight, in the bodies of over 15,000 adults, tracked by scientists across the globe. The conclusion, published in one of the world's most respected sports medicine journals, was so unequivocal, so startling, that it forced a fundamental rethink. It revealed a simple, profound truth. After 60, generic movement is no longer enough. Your body craves a specific conversation. A targeted dialogue with your muscles, your nerves, your very sense of balance. And the scientists found that a handful of deliberate conversations, held with nothing more than a blank wall, could achieve what hours of walking could not. Imagine two groups. Both dedicated. Both active. One walks. The other performs 5 precise wall exercises. The results weren't marginally better. They were transformative. The wall group didn't just improve, they nearly doubled their physical capability. Their blood pressure fell more sharply. Their joint pain softened. Their balance became the balance of a person years younger. And they did it in less total time. This is the frontier of proactive aging. This is about trading maintenance for rebuilding. Think of your body not as a machine that slowly wears down, but as a brilliant, adaptable network, a living Rome. Walking is like maintaining the main roads. It's essential. But what about the aqueducts of your stability? The foundational arches of your leg strength? The neural pathways, the ancient cobblestone streets of your balance system? These crumble first, and quietly. A fall doesn't happen on the wide, well-trod road. It happens on uneven stone, in a dark alley of instability you never knew was there. The number one exercise on this list, the cornerstone of this entire protocol, is so deceptively simple it borders on absurd. You will look at it and think, that's it, but within that simplicity lies a biological key. It activates what researchers at leading institutions call the neuromuscular and meconduction pathways. It's not just working a muscle, it's sending a wake-up call through the very wiring of your independence. This isn't just about fitness. This is about sovereignty. The sovereignty to lift your own grocery bag. To rise from your favorite chair with grace, not a groan. To hear a sudden noise, turn your head quickly, and not wobble. To walk strong at 85, not negotiate with canes and railings at 70. This could be the most important 20 minutes of your week. But before we begin this journey, I want you to pause. Look down at your own hands. Think of one thing. Just one. That feels harder now than it did a decade ago. Carrying the laundry upstairs? Gardening without an ache? Playing with your grandchildren on the floor? Hold that thought. That is your why. Now, tell me in the comments below, how old are you, and where are you watching from? We are listening. This is a conversation. Let's begin at the wall. With exercise number 5. Number 5. The Silent Sentinel, isometric wall push-ups. It looks like almost nothing. Standing there, palms flat against the dry wall. But you are not just leaning. You are engaging in a silent, sustained negotiation with gravity. After 60, we are not fighting for a beach body. We are fighting for a functional body. We lose muscle mass at a stealthy rate, a silent retreat of strength you only notice when the jar lid wins, or the chair suddenly feels too deep. A 2023 clinical analysis laid it bare. Adults who performed this exact movement, with a deliberate hold, increased their upper body functional strength by over a third in just 6 weeks. Walking alone could not come close. Why? Because this is a pattern. It is the pattern of pushing yourself up, of steadying a stumble, of placing a heavy suitcase in an overhead bin. It is primal. Here is the technique, and the tempo is everything. Stand an arm's length away. Palms flat, a sacred geometry at shoulder height. Now, lean in slowly. Take 2 full seconds. Let your nose approach the wall like a whisper. And now, stop. Hold. For 3 to 5 seconds, you are a statue. You will feel it, not in a burn, but in an awakening. A hum through your chest, your shoulders, down into the forgotten muscles of your core. This is time under tension. It is the master key for rebuilding strength in later years. Then, with control, push the world away again. 2 seconds back. This is not exercise. This is recalibration. Start with 5. Build to 15. A study from the University of British Columbia found this simple act, done consistently, did more than build pushing strength, it sharpened reaction time. It made the nervous system faster. You are not just building muscle, you are oiling the hinges of a door you need to walk through every single day. But the upper body is only one pillar. What about the very engine of your stride? The source of your walking power? That is where we go next, to an exercise that targets a muscle group so critical, its weakness is a master key to decline. The engine is failing in most people after 60. And what we do next doesn't just restart it, it supercharges it. Keep watching, because in part 2, we target the hidden powerhouse of movement, the hidden powerhouse. If your body is a carriage, your glutes are the horses. And for too many after 60, those horses are sleeping. We pamper them with cushioned seats and gentle strolls. We forget they're built for power. This leads to a silent epidemic, gluteal amnesia. The engine forgets its purpose. And when the engine weakens, the entire structure compensates. The lower back groans. The knees complain. Each step becomes less a push, more a cautious fall forward. Your walking power diminishes by nearly a third. Stability falters. Number 4. The awakening, wall kickbacks with resistance. Do not be deceived by the support of the wall. This is targeted reactivation. A 2023 study in geriatric physical therapy is unambiguous. Targeted glute extension exercises. This exact movement improved hip strength by 32% and increased walking power by 28%. That's not a slight improvement. That is a transformation of your fundamental locomotion. Another European analysis connected strong glutes directly to a reduced fall risk. The reason is biomechanical poetry. Your glutes control the position of your pelvis with every step. Weak glutes let the pelvis tilt, the spine twist, the ankle roll. It is a house of cards waiting for a breeze. Here is how you speak to the sleeping horses. Face the wall, hands light for balance. Chest proud. Shift your weight to one leg. Feel that? That's the foundation. Now, extend the other leg straight back, not with a swing, but with a deliberate, mindful squeeze of the glute. Imagine holding a precious diamond between your cheek and hamstring. Hold it there for 1-2 seconds. Then lower with glacial control. The form is sacred. Lift from the buttock, not the arch of your lower back. It is a small, proud movement. 10 to 15 per side. This unilateral work is crucial. It corrects the natural imbalances, the subtle favoring of one side that leads to a crooked gait. To progress? Step further from the wall. Add the slightest ankle weight. You are not bodybuilding, you are re-educating. You are reminding your nervous system of the power it has forgotten. But strength alone is a blunt instrument without a fine-tuned guidance system. You can have the strongest engine in the world, but if your steering is faulty, you will crash. And that steering, your balance, is governed by a tripartite system more delicate and more trainable than anyone realizes. Number 3. The triad of stability, single leg wall balance with challenge. Balance is not a single thing. It is a conversation. A constant, whisper-quiet negotiation between 3 ancient systems. Your eyes, the scouts, your inner ear, the gyroscope, and the millions of tiny proprioceptive sensors in your ankles and hips, the ground intelligence. Walking is a repetitive, predictable motion. It does not challenge this triad. It lulls it to sleep. Then you step off a curb you didn't see. Your scouts are fooled. Your gyroscope spins. Your ground intelligence must react in milliseconds. If it's untrained, you fall. A landmark study found that the ability to hold a single-leg stance for 10 seconds is one of the most powerful predictors of independence. Those who could were 71% less likely to have a serious fall. This is not correlation. This is cause. Here is how you train the triad. Stand tall, fingertips lightly touching the wall, your safety net. Lift one foot. Simple. Now, here is the catalyst. Turn your head. Look slowly to the left. Hold. Look to the right. Hold. You have just introduced chaos. You have taken away the reliability of your scouts, your eyes fixed ahead, and forced your gyroscope, vestibular system, and ground intelligence, ankle stabilizers, to work overtime. This is the stress that creates resilience. Lower your foot with excruciating slowness, 3 seconds down. That controlled descent is where the real magic happens, where the tiny muscles fire like frantic carpenters shoring up a foundation. Start with 5 holds per leg. Progress by letting your fingertips hover away from the wall. Then, try closing your eyes for a second. You are not just building muscle, you are forging new neural pathways. You are teaching your brain to listen to your body with razor-sharp clarity. A Japanese study on longevity found this kind of training improved coordination by over 40% and showed brain aging markers equivalent to people a decade and a half younger. You are literally scrubbing years from your nervous system. So we have rebuilt pushing strength, reawakened the powerhouse, and retrained the balance triad. But we are missing the queen of the musculoskeletal kingdom, the movement that integrates it all, that builds the throne from which you rise to meet every day. What comes next is the single most effective exercise for blood pressure and lower body strength ever tested. And it involves not moving an inch. The secret is in the static scream of a muscle under tension. Part 3 reveals the power of the hold, the static scream. And for the body after 60, it is a revelation. It tests it, but gently. Every cable, every rivet, every beam is engaged in a unified, silent scream of effort. Before you see a squat and think of creaking knees, let me share the science that changes everything. A monumental 2023 analysis of 270 clinical trials crowned isometric wall squats as the single most effective exercise for improving blood pressure and lower body strength in older adults. Not because it's easy on the knees, but because it correctly strengthens the entire cathedral of muscle that supports them. This exercise is the antidote to the most feared loss, the ability to rise. The sit-to-stand movement is your daily independence litmus test. Once it goes, your world shrinks to the circumference of your armchair. The wall sit strengthens the exact musculature of that rise. The quadriceps, the primary pistons. The glutes and hamstrings, the powerful drivers. The core and back, the stable platform. All at once. Walk your feet out about 2 feet. Now, slide down the wall as if sitting into an invisible chair. It does not need to be deep. A 45-degree angle is a fortress. Ensure your knees are behind your toes. And now, hold. Breathe, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Your thighs are speaking a language of fire. This is the static scream. Hold for 10, 15, 20 seconds. The goal is not depth. It is time. Start with 5 holds. Rest between them. The cardiovascular benefit is staggering. Performing this 3 times a week can lower systolic blood pressure by double digits, comparable to medication, but with the side effect of stronger legs. To progress, sink an inch deeper. Or, with great control, extend one leg slightly forward. You are not just building muscle, you are teaching your cardiovascular system calm under pressure. We have now built a formidable structure. Upper body push, posterior chain power, dynamic balance, but these are separate pillars. What connects them? What weaves strength, stability, and coordination into a single, unshakable fabric? That final, crucial element is cross-lateral integration. The number one exercise looks almost like a gentle dance on the floor. But it is, in fact, a masterclass in neural rewiring. It's the thread that ties everything together, and it's the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth movement. This is the exercise I teased at the very beginning, the one that ties the entire system together into a living, breathing whole. It looks unusual. It feels different. That is because it is speaking a deeper language to your body, the language of cross-patterning. When a baby crawls, it moves opposite arm and leg in sync. This isn't random. It is the fundamental wiring of our nervous system, the cross-lateral pattern that builds the brain-body connection for walking, running, reaching. As we age, we can lose fluency in this primal language. You lie on your back, a position of ultimate safety. Your head is near a wall, your hands pressed gently against it, an anchor to the world. Your knees are bent. This is your command center. Now, you lift your feet, knees over hips. The core engages. This is your platform. Here is the magic. You slowly extend your right leg out while simultaneously pressing your left hand firmly into the wall. You are creating a diagonal line of tension from hand to heel, crossing the midline of your body. Hold. For 5 seconds, you are forging a new circuit. You are lighting up the parts of your brain that manage coordination, spatial awareness, and balance. You are forcing your left brain hemisphere to talk to your right body side, and vice versa. This is neural couples therapy for your movement centers. Then, with control, you return and switch sides. It is keeping your lower back in gentle contact with the floor, breathing steadily while your world wants to twist. Start with 5 per side. Progress by holding longer, or by imagining you are reaching your heel and hand away from each other along that diagonal line, intensifying the tension. Research on this type of cross-pattern core training in older adults shows dramatic results. Improved balance, sharper reaction times, less lower back discomfort, and a renewed confidence in complex tasks like reaching into a cabinet while standing or getting in and out of a car. It doesn't just work your body, it reorganizes it. The synthesis. Why the wall wins. So, why do these 5 wall exercises, in just 20-25 minutes, 3 times a week, outperform walking? Walking is linear, repetitive, predictable. It is a wonderful, heart-healthy habit. But after 60, your body needs more than habit. It needs a challenge. It needs to be stressed in specific, varied, and progressive ways to spark adaptation. These wall exercises provide a symphony of stimulus where walking offers a single note. They build strength in multiple planes of motion. They directly challenge the 3 systems of balance. They create time under tension for muscle fortification. They sharpen the brain-body connection. They improve circulation and blood pressure with targeted effort. They are not a rejection of walking. They are the strength and stability training that makes every walk more powerful, more secure, and more enjoyable. The evidence is not just on paper. It is in the lived experience of thousands. It is in the feeling of catching yourself without a stumble. In the jar that opens on the first try. In the stairs that feel like a path, not an obstacle. In the profound confidence of a body that listens, obeys, and supports. Start where you are. Use the wall. Honor the tempo. Seek progression, not perfection. Your muscles, bones, and nerves are waiting for the conversation. They are trainable for life. Now, I want to hear from you. What is that one daily activity you are determined to reclaim? If you found this medical deep dive valuable, the most important thing you can do is subscribe. Because next, we're diving into the companion to this routine, the nutritional and hydration strategies that fuel this kind of powerful adaptation after 60. Thank you for investing this time in your future sovereign self.